We watched a movie.
Sunshine!
Tom, we watched a movie.
Is it called Sunshine?
Yeah, Sunshine, not Sunset, which is what I spent I nearly put it in the...
no sunsets.
In the edit, because I always put the next episode in the previous episode of Flick View. So on YouTube and all the descriptions, we'll have what we watch next. And I forgot to mention why I did that. It's so that you guys can watch it beforehand.
You didn't put 1995 in the title of the Ghost in the Shell one.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, on Spotify.
I did.
I did afterwards.
Remember, I had it in there and it didn't work, and you had to look up how to do the date thing.
You have such a strange, perception of time and events.
I did it. I assure you I did it.
So
it's on there for YouTube. It's on there for everything.
So my memory of me listening to the podcast and be like, oh wow, we didn't put 1995 in the date, grabbing my YubiKey, putting it into my laptop, signing into it, going to the RSS, adding parentheses 1995 to the split view Spotify feed. That just didn't happen.
I did it. I'm going to look through our messages right now.
That just didn't happen.
I'm looking through our messages right now.
I imagined that entire thing.
Yep, you did.
Do you know what I texted you, Jordy?
Our messages
I texted you the IEC specification for dates and times in an RSS feed because we hadn't had to put in April yet. And I was confused whether it was APR or APRL.
Ghost in the Shell.
Jordy, are we going to stop talking for 3 years again?
Yep.
Okay.
Until I find out whether I was right or wrong.
I don't really care whether you're right or wrong. I'm just telling you what happened.
Title.
Is this going in the episode?
Yep. The whole thing's going in.
All right.
Keep it in.
So we actually talked about Sunshine, the parentheses 2007 movie, Jordy?
Yep. 2007. There's not a different one, is there?
No.
Okay, so that
maybe.
Well,
Jordy, there are fucking billions of movies. You can think of any abstract word or sentence or name, and there's a movie called that. So, yeah.
The Chocolate Asshole.
Bussy,
yeah, something like that.
Bussy. Boy,
if there was ever a movie so far
hey, Jordy,
on this
did
list...
you find anything on your Discord?
I can't find...
Did you find anything where you say, oh, I'm going to put 1995 in the Flickview title?
I'm still looking, but I know
Jordy,
I said it.
How about you go to the text file in the Google Drive where you specify the title and date for the Flickview episode?
Oh, that's right. I did it in there, yeah.
How about you go there and see that it doesn't say parentheses 1995? How about I look through the reflections on your glasses to see if you don't edit it right now to prove me wrong?
Why would I fucking edit it right now?
Know.
I'm so fucking stupid. I've learned to just accept when I do
Jordy,
stupid shit.
how many times have we had the conversation like this?
I'm just so fucking certain that I didn't do it. That I need to know if I did do it, which I probably did, in all honesty.
You didn't do it. That's what I'm telling you.
Well, that's what I was so certain that I thought I did. This is great content, by the way, but I don't care.
Are we going to cut this out?
No, we're not going to cut this out.
This is a movie discussion, and I guess.
Okay, let me just. I'm nearly there. O2.
You're
that's
gonna
right.
come, dude? You're gonna come?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I didn't do it. Fuck.
Wow.
I did it on YouTube.
Oh my god, I'm shocked, dude. I'm shocked. I mean, I was convinced you did because I was arguing that you didn't, and that shocked me.
YouTube is my domain. You do the Spotify.
Dude, I love you, Jody. I love you. You're such a good friend.
I did put a nice little ASCII art in there for you, though.
Are we gonna I saw that and I ignored it.
I'm sure that you did. It says Uber.
Are we gonna talk about?
All right, we watched Sunshine.
Did we?
Funny joke.
Is it Sunshine parentheses 2007 or just Sunshine?
Fuck.
Jody, what happened in Sunshine?
I don't need any more reasons to be stupid, even though I make them
this
without me knowing.
This happens every episode.
I know, because everyone's gonna fucking yell at me for it. I know, okay? I know. I'm fucking stupid. My brain don't work
I'm gonna
properly.
drop it as well. Right?
Okay. We watched Sunshine, not Sunset, even though that's what I kept fucking saying. I nearly put it in the episode for the last one. It was what I was saying about 10 minutes ago.
200,000 reviews on IMDb. Holy fuck.
Really?
Yeah. 7.2. That's pretty decent.
I said to Tom before that for a movie to be interesting for me, it needs to surprise me and go against the tropes.
This surprised you.
It did surprise me. Go against all the movie tropes.
Yeah.
That lots of fucking movies.
Have you seen the movie Moon?
No, I haven't.
Oh, should we watch that instead? Because that's a movie with thought. Because we were going to watch Donnie Darko, but I guess Moon would be better. Like Moon,
Well,
it has mystery in it. Like it does. It's a space movie as well, but it actually has some deep thought in it as well.
I really want to watch Donnie Darko.
Okay, yeah.
So
sure.
maybe we can watch possibly both, depending on how much time we have.
And just decide which one we want to talk about. I guess
We can just talk about both, but like it's maybe do a joint episode or something. But we'll see.
I don't know what we would talk about in Donnie Darko other than the weird conspiracy theory surrounding it and like people's interpretations of it.
Well, we can just the same thing we do with all these other movies, you know,
Yeah.
just sit down and have a chat about it because we like to watch
Okay.
these movies, I guess. Like this movie is an anxiety movie, as I would call it, because
Space horror.
anything where like you can't breathe and shit makes me anxious. Like all these movies where like people
Yeah.
are trapped underwater and all that shit, like that piques me, man. That piques me. I don't like that shit. I have a real anxiety problem, so
Yeah.
whenever I see that shit, it fucking piques me. And then I was watching while I was watching Sunshine. Fuck.
Okay.
God, I'm full of shit today.
Right.
While I was watching,
That's kind of what human, biology is. You're full of shit. Joey.
yeah, I was watching Sunshine. Fucking hell, I was watching
No
it,
sunsets.
and about halfway through, I said to Tom, "I'm like, oh, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen."
And I was like, ooh, I don't know, dude.
I think you were playing along into it a little bit, saying like, "Yeah, you
Well,
got it, dude. You got it." And then
you-
all of a sudden, the sun demon comes out.
There is some I appreciate when like we both we appreciate spoilers and like twists and all that. So we both kind
Yeah.
of like give each other like I was asking Jordy because I finished Half-Life Alyx like this week or last week, whatever. And I was asking Jordy, oh, did my thing come true and all that? And he was like, oh, I don't know, dude. Like, we're very respectful to each other with spoilers. and
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So while watching the movie, Jordy was like, oh, I know what's going to happen, this and this. And I was just like, I don't know, dude. I
Yeah.
don't know. Like, it could be right or it could be wrong because we've done that before. So
Yeah, it's important shit that we like to do. You know, it's our respect.
Yeah.
Respect for each other.
there's some friends who are just like, nah, man, this happens at the end of Half-Life Alyx.
Dude, you should watch Half-Life. Watch Half-Life. You should watch Sunshine. Fucking hell, my
you
brain
okay?
is just gonna die today,
Didn't you, like,
along with the rest of me, man. I
Didn't
need
you like
more
have
of
the
this.
IMDb page open?
I need more of this epic swell right here.
Wow. Continuity between episodes? Wow.
Wow,
that's
it's like
funky.
we record them right after each other.
Except not, because I forgot.
But anyway, let's talk about the movie. So, the movie. It's the plot is essentially the sun is dying, and
That is the first word, well, the first sentence.
the first sentence, yeah,
Yeah.
the sun is dying,
Our sun is dying.
and to
5 astronauts.
to
strapped a bomb.
refire the sun, right? To get it going again, to jumpstart it, they're gonna drop. Was it a fission bomb or something?
I don't think they. Oh, it's like a star bomb, whatever. Like it creates like
Some
a
real
cataclysmic
dope,
reaction of
like,
stars.
Future term thing,
Yeah.
right? They drop a big fat payload into the sun to try and
They keep calling it payload.
payload.
Yeah.
And they drop the fucking bomb in there, and then if everything goes well,
They drop
then
a load in that
humanity's going
star.
good again, and
Yeah.
it's not gonna be dark everywhere, and the Earth won't die, right? Anyway,
Yeah.
things go what?
You keep bumping the table.
I'm just I'm feeling stupid now because I
Okay.
keep fucking up. So they're on their way there, and they realize that
Oh, we're getting a distress beacon from Icarus 1.
so they're on the Icarus 2.
Yeah.
Our cast, our friends for this film, they're all on the Icarus 2 because there was a previous attempt to do this
Yeah.
and it failed, and they didn't know why.
Why do they decide... Well, what do they do when they realize Icarus 1 is still close to the sun? What do they do?
Well, this is the first of the problems, I think, in the movie, right?
Many problems.
The first of many fucking
This
problems.
crew is not, like... This crew shouldn't be in command of this.
No, let alone be trapped with
That-
only each other in fucking space.
That one fucking asshole guy was just like, Kappa, get out of the suit.
Yeah.
I'm commanding officer or whatever.
Yeah.
That guy should not be
It's
on that
like,
starship.
I will admit, this movie does have some tropes in the fact that all the characters are pure fucking cliches, every single one of them.
I guess that's just how they're written, you know?
Like every single one of them is a literal
that's-
walking cliche.
That's how they would... Because they all have specific roles, so
Yeah, but people are still humans. Like, these people don't even
guess.
feel like humans, some of them. Like, there's one guy who thinks he's better than the
that
rest.
one, I think one of them may be a superhero, I'm not sure.
Yeah, well,
That one Chris Evans guy.
Yeah, he's in it. But, like, there's one
Mace.
guy who's super fucking, one guy who's a psychiatrist or a psychologist.
He should not be a psychologist.
And he should not be a psychologist because he's fucking nuts, right?
Yeah.
And he keeps looking at the sun. They have shields on the
over
ship.
time, he gets fucking burnt by looking at the sun.
Yeah, he looks like a fucking sardine by the end of it.
He's like ODing on sunlight.
Yeah. And he shouldn't be fit to be in that role.
They say that in the movie. One guy's just like, I know you're a psych officer, but I'm questioning your judgment.
Isn't it ironic that someone made the movie writing him as wrong for the role being in there? I thought that was funny.
I think that was kind of...
Like, I know that's the point, but I think the irony is funny to me that, like, you purposely put someone who was wrong in the situation. You know it's wrong for the situation. You put him in there.
I guess...
It helps the story. Like, it's just a silly thing that I'm thinking of.
Spoilers, obviously. Like, when...
Yeah. Like I was saying at the start, sorry, before you go, watch the movies. Like, that's why I put them in the description. Watch it before we do these episodes. That way we won't spoil it for you.
Or maybe watch, like, the first part of this to guess whether you want to watch it or decide.
It's up to you if you want to maybe, like...
I think the point of him kind of ODing on the sun is to demonstrate the sun demon's influence, you know?
Yeah, like to just...
That's why he questioned, like, the other dude questioned his, like, judgment, because... He's literally like the sun is influencing him, you know?
Yeah.
Is he the one who like blew up the airlock, do you think? Wait, no, he couldn't have because he was that was the first captain of Icarus 1. Yeah.
They so the first problem they encountered was those 4 panels breaking.
The first problem is that
they're all a bunch of fuckwits.
Yeah, they're a bunch of fuckwits, and they're like, should we get this payload? And they're like, there's one man on the ship that can decide. And they turn to him, and he's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
That's not a good reaction.
No.
You don't want the person to decide basically whether you live or die to be like, oh, fuck, I don't want to decide.
Yeah. There needs to be... They clearly haven't done enough planning for this trip. I think
they've planned. They're just fuckwits for deviating from the plan.
Like, you need to be fucking tight with your crew if you're going into space. I feel like that needs to be...
They all are hostile to each other.
They all fucking feel like they're ready to just kill each other. They do.
There was literally a fight. There's
at the beginning 3 or 4 fights in the whole movie because they just keep tussling with each other.
Yeah, Mace and Kappa fighting.
Yeah, and they just couldn't fucking... Like, this didn't even happen as the problems happened. It was just right from the start. They were hating on each other. And that just seems like a fucking stupid idea if you're going into space.
That one guy, he forgets to recalculate the shield's angle. And I said during the movie, why wouldn't Icarus, this fucking smart as fuck computer that has the ability to predict and take control away from someone in a catastrophic event, why wouldn't it realize that the sun, the angle needs to be recalculated? There's a
few continuity problems, that's for sure.
Why okay... You, like, say you want to change the course of a fucking starship, you would have a list of guidelines to go through, checklist, right? Be like, do this, do this, do this.
Yeah.
On the checklist, it would say to recalculate the shield's angle.
Yeah.
This guy just didn't do it.
It just wouldn't happen because you would be trained to do this.
None of this shit in the movie would happen. None of it. Like, none of it.
As soon as I realized that the AI in the ship was speaking, like, fluent English with enunciations and could absolutely understand every single person.
You thought it was like a HAL 9000 kind of situation?
Yeah. I was like, this is just not how this works. Like,
I really like the ship voice. It's very unique. Like, Mace. It's like very calm and like kind of whispery, you know?
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Mace.
Yeah, it's like the female version. I guess it is kind of the female version of HAL 9000. So.
It's like...
I was thinking we should watch 2001: A Space Odyssey, but that movie is fucking boring.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any movie.
I've tried to watch it so many times. It is like, fucking boring.
I don't know. I like movies which make me think.
Oh, 2001. It's fucking Stanley Kubrick, dude. Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah.
The reason why it was so captivating to an audience because it featured future technology.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at this starship.
Which I guess this did too, but I don't see this ever happening.
I reckon the technology in this was very realistic. Like,
do you?
Yeah. Like, I was pointing out during the movie, I was recognizing like all the connectors they were using and all that and be like, that's a $2,000 Limo connector or whatever. Yeah. But all the technology looked pretty realistic and like feasible.
It looked like it was feasible. I don't think it looked like it was... I don't think that's the way it's gonna go.
It's not... Everything's not a fucking hologram, though. Like, I think there was, barely any... Like,
honestly, the fucking AI took it out for me.
Really?
I didn't... Like, that's just never gonna happen. I don't ever see a future where we have a literal, like, almost human in our phones.
I think we are kind of getting there, dude.
There's always going to be a barrier where it's like you won't be able to.
They weren't having conversations with the ship. They weren't.
No, but like
they
she
were
was
asking
saying,
the ship to do things, and the ship was telling them about stuff. They weren't interacting with the ship like a person. They were commanding it. They were commanding Icarus.
I don't know. It kind of took it like me out a little bit of it, but it definitely did what it was supposed to do in the fact that I would say it was more of a thriller than a horror.
Oh yeah, fuck
like
it.
it definitely did do that.
The second half of the movie is like just pure tension and like
thriller. I didn't have time to question that it was stupid for certain things to happen. It was just like, the next thing's happening, the next thing's happening, the next thing's happening.
We're pointing out all these flaws, but I liked the movie. I liked the movie.
I didn't mind the movie. I don't think I would recommend this one. I think this might be the first one where it's like, if you want to watch it, watch it.
I guess not.
It's like, you know, I could take it or leave it. I did enjoy the fact that it surprised me. It was very different, the ending, because it spends the whole first part of the movie, like maybe more than half of the first half being feasible problems, like airlocks breaking. Okay,
let's talk about
fires.
Feasibility, dude. Let's talk about feasibility. You didn't question the fucking sun demon being feasible?
That's what I'm saying. The first half
You're like picking on this fucking AI system and all that, and there's a fucking sun demon.
No.
Okay.
I must have just said it stupidly.
Alrighty.
Like, the first half was like an airlock breaking or the fire starting in the plant room, and then they introduced the sun demon, is what I mean. Like, it's like the first half was like, oh, this could happen, this could happen, and then they introduced the fucking sun demon.
Okay,
that's what caught me off guard, and that's why I liked it, because I did not expect that.
I think it was kind of a weak way for the story to play out.
It was. I'm not denying that. It was just it did surprise me, and I liked that.
It's very horror tropey, like, oh, the enemy's just some dude who's really strong and he'll fuck you up.
Like, is there any lore? Is there any reason why he's all of a sudden a sun demon and invincible?
Well, he was looking at the sun like the psych officer on Icarus 2.
Yeah, but he's not a sun demon. Why isn't he a sun demon?
I think he was turning into a sun demon. Like,
and the rest of the people on that ship, they all decided to look at the sun at the same time. Why didn't they turn into sun demons?
No. What happened is that the first officer was doing the same thing. Well, the captain was doing the same thing that the psych officer on the second ship was doing. He was looking at the sun, and he just kept doing it over and over again. And then eventually, the sun demon kind of started influencing him, and he started sabotaging the ship.
Right.
And then the rest of the crew, to kill themselves so that the sun demon couldn't get them,
I see.
They all went to the observation deck and cranked up the filter, or cranked down the filter.
Sun filter rising.
Yeah.
Sun filter rising. That should hit with someone there. Do you get that?
No.
You should get that.
What?
It's Doctor Who, man.
What?
I think it's like the second episode of the new season.
Oh, the Station 9 or
rising.
whatever? Yeah.
Sun filter rising.
The TV station one with Rose, like one of Rose's first episodes?
It's like the second episode where they watch the Earth death.
Yeah, and then the observation deck.
Yeah.
Okay, I get
That's
that.
what I thought of the entire time.
Oh, I didn't even put that together. That's like such a minor part of that episode, though.
Yeah, I don't know. That part gave me so much anxiety when I watched it. That's why I remembered it, because it's essentially the same.
In the future, safety protocols don't exist.
Yeah. When it's that far in the future and the Earth is dying and we have...
I just had a heart attack. I was like, fuck, are we recording?
Are we recording?
Yeah, we are.
Not that you'd be missing the first half or anything.
I had audition minimized and I wasn't looking at the level. Boy. I usually monitor the levels and all that, so...
I think if you want to watch this movie, what mood do you have to be in? That's what I've usually done.
Horror and space sci-fi kind of.
Yeah, if you're in the mood, maybe it's a bit... This is a late night movie, I'd say.
Yeah.
You watch this one as your... maybe you have all your friends over, you watch this movie, which you shouldn't do right now, actually. So just by yourself. Maybe you will go in a Skype call and you watch it together.
Maybe it's maybe if you're like some sort of sci-fi like designer or something like that, or you're some kit basher or like some illustrator, like all the technology looks cool in here. Like
it's
very
a
pretty
good
looking movie.
Like there's one fucking thing that makes me laugh is when the herbologist.
Do you mean arboretist?
The arboretist, yeah. She dies holding the fucking one plant that lived.
Do you know what's
holding it like it's a fucking gift from God? I'm like, come on, man.
Do you know what's funny? Fucking Captain America in the coolant tank like punching shit
Yeah.
and grabbing stuff out of the coolant
Yeah.
tank, being like,
Yeah.
And when we saw before that one dip of his hand fucking froze it instantly.
Yeah.
I was thinking like,
I spent a lot of time yelling at this movie, I think Tom will remember.
It wasn't bad though.
No, it wasn't bad. Like it was still
I would call it a good movie, just not
a
for
great
everyone.
movie.
Not for everyone.
Yeah, not for everyone. Yeah, I'm not going to give it my recommendation. Tom will. I don't think there's really much else to say about this movie, but we will mention that we are going to watch Donnie Darko next, and possibly also Moon. Is that the title?
Yes,
Moon?
just Moon.
We'll see. As you know, these are a little bit more freeform. I'll stop saying that eventually, but we're only 3 episodes in, and I just want everyone to know that this is infrequent. We've managed to do it every single week because we like doing it, but it's, may not stay that way. If you want to watch Donnie Darko and Moon, do that. We'll review both of them, whether it's at the same time or a week after another.
We literally can't stop you.
Yeah, we cannot stop you. We'll probably keep doing it so that you guys have more shit to listen to during this fucking shitty quarantine time.
Yep.
And we know how important it is to keep yourself busy because you don't go insane.
Okay, bye.